And there we go. Welcome back to episode 3.
Definitely, it's good to be here as well. I watched episode 1 after knowing Hamza, and it was really funny. I'm definitely going to chime in on my Messi and Ronaldo argument. And yeah, just anything you want to ask, then just go ahead, and I'm good to go. All right. So with myself, I've been a player all my life. I'm a goalkeeper by trade. When I was 6 years old, I was stuck in goal because no one else wanted to, and I was quoted the cat. So the main reason why I sent back from the US is I tore all my shoulder muscles, my rotator cuff muscles in my shoulder. And they said to me, like, look, you can do the surgery in America. It's going to cost you $40,000 minimum. Or you can go home and use that lovely thing called the NHS that you've got, and come back when you're ready. And the waiting list for the surgery was like a year, 2 years, and I was like, you know what? I think this is my time. I think this is it. So I said, look, I'm not gonna. I chose education instead. I've got a degree. I'm doing a post graduate degree now. I'm doing a master's.
That's cool, man. Where were you based in America?
North Carolina, at the University at Wingate. Google it. It's one of the biggest ones. They were NCAA 2, which means they're the second division. It was 36 degrees every day out there at about 7 o'clock in the morning. So you had to train early in the morning. And then they were like, oh yeah, once you're done. It was honest. Even as a ginger, I'm good with heat. I was there. I got a little bit golden brown. It's just a crazy experience, and I literally hope that a lot of people getting released from academies now can now see maybe the US as a viable option. I look at my footballing career now, and I'm like, I could have gone so far. And like all my friends around me, like I'm sure Hamza's mentioned to you, one of my best friends from school, Fikayo Tomori. He's now playing for Chelsea. Yeah. And we were always in our class. It was me and Fikayo, just the only two that were like, oh, if we're picking a football team, we want him and Fikayo on our team. Like Danny and Fikayo are going to be the two on our team. If you guys ever need a spare goalkeeper at your 7-a-side, 5-a-side, what you call it, Friday night football? Don't worry, I'm on the next train. If Boris allows me, I'm on the next train.
I'll pay for the train ticket. Don't worry, you're on my team for the train ticket. Don't worry about that.
Honestly, no one want to go and goal. I'm the first person to go and goal.
No one's scoring past you.
Can we have him on
Bring
my
yourself
team?
and Fikayo with you.
I'll make Fikayo will drive me up, and then I don't have to get the train, so it's fine.
But again, they're both my team as well, so it's all good. Fikayo and me in the back, we're all good.
No one is scoring past them in that game.
But no, Declan Rice can be huge. I think he's worth definitely over 100 million, and I'll say that with. I'll write any sort of money on it.
You've got to justify why you're putting that kind of figure out there.
No, I'm agreeing. I'm agreing with that.
English,
go ahead, Daniel.
How?
English centre midfielder. If you try and name me another defensive midfielder,
that adds on about 50.
That's a 50, 60, yeah.
That's 50. That's 56 million. For the England national team, if you can tell me another defensive midfielder who's better than Declan Rice at this moment in time, I'll eat my shoe right now. But Declan Rice ran out. If Chelsea want to splash this cash, they're going to have to spend at least 100 million. I think we'll let them as well. I think West Ham will let them.
Yeah, okay,
if any club turns down 100 million for a player, they are either Man City or
Borussia Dortmund.
Talk to Borussia Dortmund, bro.
I'm just very sceptical about Moyes taking us forwards. I feel he's not the man for the job, but we'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see.
Because you've gone from Bilic to Pellegrini to Moyes. So how does that feel to you? Because Bilic got you like top 7 once upon a time. How does that feel?
Bilic was the saviour. Bilic was the one which was going to save us. And a couple of bad games in a time
I love
where...
Bilic as a manager.
Yeah, he's incredible. You look what he's doing at West Brom as well.
How have we not spoke about Dimitri Payet yet? Can we speak about Dimitri Payet?
I don't know what that name is, unfortunately. It's out of my...
Honestly.
Yeah, he's the best footballer West Ham have seen in the last 10 years. The goals he produced, and even just when he was on the pitch, his presence was always felt. The last player that I can think had that reaction is Tevez. And obviously we saw how that worked out. I feel any club that he went to, and you can compare the stats of him in chance creation, he was up there with the likes of Messi, Kevin De Bruyne, Isco of Real Madrid. And at West Ham, if he's doing that, if he's creating those amount of chances at West Ham, I'm just so surprised that at Marseille he's doing it, but he's not getting the same credibility.
By the sounds of it, takes like you're a very, very die-hard West Ham fan.
Yes.
So obviously you guys recently moved stadium. I guess, do you go to the stadium quite a lot? Like, how was that?
It's hard.
I've been a few times. I'm lucky enough that I'm in a position where I can afford tickets. That's the first point I'm going to mention, because ticket prices are absolutely astronomical.
The most I paid for a ticket was £150, but that was off a reseller.
Oh my
Man
God.
United versus Liverpool. It's Man United versus Liverpool. Man United versus Liverpool. Like I
Was it not being
I'm
shown
going
on
to that
TV
game.
or something?
No,
Brady, Sullivan and Gold are the worst owners in English football, I want to say, minus maybe the Charlton ones in their time and Wigan, etc. In the Premier League, the worst owners. And we can sell out 60,000 seats if it was cheaper. I think the season ticket itself is like half the stadium done. And then you just, but it's a difficult situation for any team at that level. And I feel West Ham tried to make the step up a little bit too early.
But yeah, again, we did our five-a-sides last week, but this week, because Danny's our guest, we're going to do it in honour of West Ham. Could have in goal. Let's go for Fabianski in goal. So yeah, just to confirm,
100%.
Fabianski, Winston Reid, Antonio Payet, and Carlos Tevez. That was a lot easier than last week.
then I've gone with Michael Carrick, one of the greatest midfielders ever. Played for Man United. I
sense a bias here, Arif. I sense a bias here.
Oh, mate, you tell him.
I don't know why people are laughing. These are great.
My five-a-side is very similar to yours, Vish. Did you copy me?
No, didn't, man. Look, I've made notes here, mate. I've made notes.
But I like the Tevez that was
a Man United player, by the way.
I like the Tevez that was at City, not United. Just saying.
Go on, Danny. Before you choose yours, who do you think's got the best team?
So if we're looking at, even though I hate to say it, I think Arif's team is probably the best team. And that's because when you look at legacy and the concept of legacy, I feel like a lot of the West Ham players that have been mentioned, they're just not there yet. Well, when you look at like Rio and you look at like Teddy Sheringham, like Teddy's one of the best of all time. My hero, the man who I ever met, I think I proposed to him there and then, Ricardo Vazte. If Ricardo Vazte is out there and he's listening to Friday Night Trequartistas, okay, send me a DM and we'll go for dinner one day. So that's my five-a-side tip.
We'll foot the bill, don't worry. But no, I think we all did really well there. Arif has got Paul Ince in there. He'd just he'll break people's legs, which would be quite funny.
Well, yeah. West Man United, maybe, but we were.
I think that's the title of our podcast, episode 3, West Man United.
That's
West
it.
Man United.
That's it.
So I'm looking to take maybe the players which go under the radar as such and bring them to the forefront. If you look at the grassroots English talent that's on display around the country, the talent is unreal, but they don't get spotted because maybe they're just playing at this little local club. And you've probably all seen it as well. You're like, you might have a friend which you've gone, this player could have gone somewhere if he'd have been spotted.
So, as you mentioned, you said that everyone was telling you are the next big thing. Given that kind of talk and that kind of pedestal, or shown that kind of pedestal, do you think that's the correct way of going around it, or is it better to?
Oh no. Sorry to interrupt, mate. That is honestly when you look back at it now, it's the worst thing to be told.
Yeah.
You get given this absolute weight on your shoulders, and I feel like sometimes it definitely took its toll on me. I'm 15 playing for Leyton Orient. If I can see the goal, I know they're watching. If I make a mistake, if I mispass a back pass, they're watching.
Go Messi, Ronaldo. What's your opinion on this?
Messi, the GOAT. There's no other answer in this conversation.
Thank you, Danny.
You can end this podcast right here. Messi is the greatest of all time. Look, let me put it this way. Arif's gone. Arif walked out.
Danny, it was nice knowing you, man. But that's just hurt me, man. How can you say Messi?
Yeah. But when you talk about playing the game of football and what Messi can do with his feet and bringing other people into the game and the vision that he has, Messi is the greatest of all time. You will never see another player like Messi. You try being 34, 35 years of age and carrying the whole of Barcelona on your back at that age. I'm sure it's quite heavy.
We're definitely gonna have a proper Ronaldo Messi debate, and we need some more Messi people. So definitely I want Danny on.
Sure. So obviously, I'll ask Hamza to drop all the links into the page. But it's at Next Up Coaching. That's NXT Up Coaching on Instagram and Facebook. If you're looking to join the movement, or you think you've got someone who needs to be spotted,
Can I just say one more thing, Danny? Danny, I think you've got the mentality to do it. Like listening to you right now, you've definitely got the mentality to do it, and I've got no doubt that you're going to be doing something big in the game, man. 100%.
Thanks a lot, man. That means a lot. I'll take. Look, if you want to sign West Man United for my team, okay, I might bring you on as a board of director or something.
All right, cool, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, same again. Thanks, Danny, man. You're doing a really, really good job, and you're gonna smash it. That's what I can say, really. And yeah, hope
Cheers,
to.
man. Next time I'm here, I'm sure I'll be back. I'll bring
hope to have you on the Messi versus Ronaldo podcast in December. That'll be.
I'll be there. Hamza's got my number. It's all good.
Thank you very much, everyone, for a lovely episode. Stay safe in the lockdown and take care. See you all next week.